Sluggy, sir, can I grab this blood one more again?
Come on, yeah.
All right, go ahead. Sluggy.
So I don't want to take too much time, man. Yeah, go ahead. It's crazy. I think over the years, like niggas are not like that anymore. You know what I'm saying? The taste and shit, but bro's really
The taser?
like. Now I'm saying the taste. Like bro's really still drinking this.
Oh, I drink it because you introduced it to me, and it's like
UPK introduced it to me. First Passover. First time yeah, 2000 and like what?
Yeah.
I want to say 17. Like, oh man.
So I figure, like, granted, the king's gonna probably drink fine wines of every different kind, but if that's the beginning of the blood of the grape, then I might as well get used to it.
Sweet as hell too, man.
Because he come back, it's not likely he's gonna have one or two glasses.
Hey, Shalom, Yahweh Shimon Shabrakatah, ISUPK, so 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York, Officer Apayak, out here in Arizona. Saying, hold on, class today. We're gonna jump right into it, man. The cancer culture. I'm saying homosexuality and the cancer culture. We all know what's going on out there. I'm saying, in regards to that artist, the baby. I'm saying Little Boosie and even Little Baby, the comments that, but primarily the baby and comments that he made about homosexuality. I'm saying, and how America's agenda is to push homosexuality in the Black, Hispanic, and Native American Indian. You know, America is Babylon, right? I'm saying America is the house of wickedness. I'm saying, so homosexuality, them pushing homosexuality is a prophecy. I'm saying, what we're going to do today is we're going to tap a little bit into that video. I'm saying, and we're going to go into the Bible and show you that how these things, how detrimental these things are, how detrimental homosexuality is. I'm saying, on a society or on a people. I'm saying, and look what, and I'm going to show you, go into the history and show you what it's done to the Black, Hispanic, and Native American Indians. Then, but first, I want to jump right into the video first. I'm saying, on homosexuality or on the baby. So, like, is this all the way up?
Oh, you don't want it all the way up. It'll be like
oh yeah.
You want it like damn near off. It gets real loud.
Okay.
It picks up like everything.
I'm saying, so we're gonna jump right into the baby. If you don't know out there, the baby made a series of comments on homosexuality, HIV, AIDS, and women and their box being clean. I'm saying, are being clean like water, like clear like water. I'm saying, but if you notice, they weren't mad about the comments that he made about women, nor even about HIV as much as they are about the comments that he made on homosexuality, because homosexuality's agenda is being pushed in America. I'm saying, anybody that stand in America's way of pushing that agenda, that's what we have today. We have the cancer culture. You know what I'm saying? Where you lose everything. I'm saying the baby's now going through, I think he lost what? Like 4 major shows or something like that.
Endorsements.
Yeah, he lost endorsements, like major shows. I'm saying, and I'm sure many others to come. He made a public apology today, which I'm saying, which is we saw coming. He's not in the ISUPK. I'm saying, I'm the commander during your honor, so he won't have the strength to withstand these attacks by America. So by default, he will cave just like any of these worldly men would cave. You know what I'm saying, plus it's difficult when you have something to lose, right? What did the Most High say? He said, "It shall be easier for Slaki. It'd be easier for a camel to enter the eye of a needle than it is for a rich man to enter in the kingdom of heaven."
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying it's very, very, very hard for a rich man to enter the kingdom of heaven because he has something to lose. I'm saying and he's willing to do anything than to lose his riches. Okay, so let's jump right into it. So we're gonna turn it up and
We're gonna get right through these Edomite ads, sir.
uh,
Slaki, you're getting way too much face time right now.
go ahead, turn it up.
Man, make sure you get your tickets now. Boosie, baby.
Oh, we're gonna make sure.
You go ahead and play that. The first couple like 30 seconds is not.
What's up, it's your boy, Lil Baby. All the tune in from the Southern Stadium and the Push Band. Make sure you get your tickets now. Boosie, baby, going all the way up. Big phone, going all the way down. Go get your hair fixed. Just get your nails, everything. All the real in the building. It's a motherfucking gangster party. Check out the biggest show in the world. Like, come out there, any kind of motherfucker.
Nas X say he won't perform naked on stage for charity.
Now pause right there. Right here, you have Little Boosie speaking on what's that artist, Little Nas X. He's speaking on Little Nas X and the comments that he made about Little Nas X said, and I quote, I'm trying to give me a second, I'm gonna quote him word for word. He said, "I am willing to perform naked for charity." Those were his words verbatim. You know what I'm saying? He said, I am willing to perform naked for charity. I'm saying, if you know anything about Lil Nas X, he's a man who's in homosexuality. You know what I'm saying, and he believes in homosexuality, and he push it. They're using him to push it on. You know what I'm saying, on our community. This is the brother addressing that. I'm saying how he feels about it.
You know, him like your baby. You know, be even
Rewind
side,
it.
man.
Rewind it.
You know,
Right there, yeah.
Kind of motherfucker.
Nas X say he won't perform naked on stage for charity. You know, him like your baby. You know, be even sided, man. Be even sided. You know, you don't feel that disrespect going dance naked. You don't think that's disrespect in front of boys you trying to be straight? It's totally disrespect. If I'm at our boys and he's going up there naked, I'm gonna drag his ass on stage there. His ass.
Pause it up. You know what I'm saying? In ISUPK, we don't condone violence. You know what I'm saying? We in ISUPK, we teach that the Most High handle all this. You know what I'm saying? We're not telling anyone to go out there and attack anyone that is indulged in homosexuality or lesbianism or any of that wicked lifestyle, right? But like this brother, for instance, Lil Boosie, we're not sitting here telling this brother's perfect or anything like that. But the brother made comments that he made in regards to Lil Nas X and the cancel culture and what they're doing to the baby. You know what I'm saying, and anyone that speak on homosexuality is absolutely correct. Homosexuality is wrong, man. It's wrong. It was wrong then and it's wrong now, and it will never change. I'm saying most I say what? Be fruitful. You cannot be fruitful if two men are laying down together, if two women are laying down together. In fact, that's extinct. If every man and every woman, saying, and start indulging that, then saying that's end of society as we know. I'm saying, but the white man being the devil that he is, or the deceiver that he is, rather, you know what I'm saying, he will push this agenda, I'm saying, and get our people to indulge in it, knowing that it will destroy it. Go ahead, let's get a little more.
Yeah. You let is naked in front of your children, you crazy. Or you like two houses go straight to me. I don't even know who Hope Stars.
Go ahead,
A lot of people wanted to get upset about
this brother right here,
a comment that I made.
this brother by the name of Kwame Brown, you know what I'm saying, he was ex-NBA player, right? And he's now jumping on the topic of the cancel culture and what they're doing and the homosexual agenda. I'm saying, to hear what this brother has to say.
ET. And now take that P. Diddy, because I seen he promoted it. So we know what's kind of it, but take that. But What I said was very clear and very thorough. I didn't just talk about Lil Nas X. I think the behavior is disgusting. And I said I watch behavior. And that is my opinion. And you don't have to like my opinion. That's bad behavior in my opinion.
Right.
And since this is America, I'm allowed to have one. Now, Lil Nas X has a lot of followers, and I think they're using this young man to convince these young boys with things they don't really even understand. They just know they like him. So he gets up there and does outlandish things for attention. Wow. It's okay that you're gay, be gay. But what you're doing is too much. And it's influencing kids. And I dare a scientist or anybody to tell me that the undeveloped mind, especially in kids that don't have fathers, especially in the Black community, that's already impressionable, tell me that these kids could start following this guy and not really understanding what they see.
Right.
It's outlandish stuff, taking a pole trip down to the devil. That's not about being gay, sir. I don't care who don't like what I said. That's not all I talked about. I said on Black entertainment shows and things that are geared towards the Black community, they're showing a bunch of different things. And if you look at my video, I said they're showing a lot of penis, a lot of bunkies, a lot of gay talk, and a lot of twerking, and a lot of violence, and a lot of gangbanging, and a bunch of bad shit for our culture. That's what I said. Now, everybody.
And if you notice, and if you notice something else about this video, the brother touched on is, I'm saying, let's go into, like, we all like hip hop, right? Go ahead.
Slightly, sir. If I could have preset.
Go ahead.
The book of Genesis, chapter 2, verse 18, 23, and 24. Book of Genesis, chapter 2, verse 18. Building off what you said, sir. And the Lord God said, it is not good that the man should be alone.
Yeah, hold up. Go ahead.
It is not good that the man should be alone.
Right.
I will make him and help me for him.
Right.
Jump down to verse 23, sir. And Adam said, this is now bone of my bones and flesh of my flesh. She shall be called woman.
Right. I'm saying, and that since the beginning of time, that's how things are set up. How do you know this is an agenda being pushed on our people? Take for instance, right? We all listen to hip hop, right?
Right.
We all like they like Tupac, Biggie, today's time, Jay-Z, Nas, Little Baby. I'm saying even the Baby. I don't know what I'm saying. Who vast majority of people like? I like underground. I'm saying most of the guys I like, you probably won't know. I'm saying, but we all listen to hip hop nonetheless. There's a couple things that all hip hop artists, I'm saying, they pretty much overwhelmingly speak about as drugs, sex, violence. I'm saying, and all three of those things are acceptable. I'm saying in the society of America. America will accept you talking about killing your brother. I'm saying, riding on your brother. I'm saying killing people. Gangbanging. America would be okay with you selling drugs, sing about selling drugs, about you degrading women. I'm saying she ain't this, she ain't that, bend her over. I'm saying, pop that her box. This America is okay with all that. But if you mention one thing about homosexuality, you automatically counsel in America. I'm saying, and that's how you know that's agenda being pushed. Let's get a little bit more. I'm saying on what the brother is saying. Go ahead.
If I could, sir.
Go ahead.
Slag it. Verse 24. Therefore shall a man leave his father and his mother, and shall cleave unto his wife.
Cleave unto his wife, I'm saying, which is a woman. I'm saying. Go ahead.
And they shall be one flesh.
One flesh. You're to be born one flesh with your woman. Go ahead. Let's get a little bit more on the brother saying.
That's what I said. Now, everybody want to focus on just the gay because that's the agenda that seems that everybody wants to push. But all of those things seem to be being pushed towards our children. Little Nas X, they send this boy to Disney where kids are. Kids are not having sex. So why you keep telling kids you gay?
Stop it right there. I'm saying even this brother being in the world, I'm saying that's enough on that video too.
Yes,
even this brother being in the world, he understand that. You know what I'm saying little children are not having sex. I'm saying overwhelming. Disney's what, like from about 4 years old to about 10, 11-year-old. What's the average 4-year-old, 5? I'm saying they're babies, they're children. I'm saying they're not having sex. So why are you sending this young man, I'm saying, who is indulging in homosexuality? Why are you sending him amongst kids if it's not to push the agenda or to get kids to be okay with homosexuality? I'm saying, give me Genesis up. I'm saying, let's jump right into it. Homosexuality. Go ahead, Slocky.
So like, I was gonna say it's been heavy like that for the. I mean, it's kind of always been prevalent in America, but in the past like 5 to 10 years, 5, 10, maybe a little bit longer than that, it's been like extremely heavy. Like they sending transsexuals and cross dressers into public schools to read books.
Right.
And the book is about being
say that
transsexual.
Again, the brothers say so. Go ahead, say that again.
That's what they've been doing for the past around 10 years. They sent transsexuals, I mean, full blown men looking like women,
right,
and into these schools to read books to kids. And these books are about being transsexual.
And that's a fact.
I can be a girl, I can be a boy. That's what the books is about.
I'm glad the brother brought it up. As y'all can hear what the brother just said. In the schools, in your children, little kindergarten, first grade, second grade, third grade, they're sending transgender, I'm saying, and people that is indulged in that lifestyle, homosexual lifestyle, into schools to read books for children, as if a straight man or straight woman can't read books for children. But it's an agenda once again, and we all know that. As the brother just said, I'm saying him being out in the world, he understands. A young mind like that that's not developed up, it's easy for them to be indulged in that and accept that. Because why? They're looking at you as an influencer. I'm saying you're an adult, you're a teacher, someone that's in the position of power, and you're telling them it, so they're gonna think it's okay. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
So if I could, sir.
Go ahead.
It's to build on what the Audubon said, because it's so damn heavy. What's crazy is while they're bringing these transgenders and whatnot, so on and so forth, into the public schools to teach our babies, our community, the adults of our community, are not understanding because of child support and Planned Parenthood. Right. Even the woman who has the man on child support knows that transsexual nonsense, that ideology, is not appropriate for a child.
Right.
She was a woman. She made a grown-up decision legally to have the baby killed or to have the father put on child support. And it was because of a decision she made prior that she didn't know the consequences to, wasn't ready for, and didn't want.
Right. Let's jump right into it. Give me Genesis. Let's start from the beginning of this. Give me Genesis 9 and 20. You can give me 20 through 27.
Sir. This is the book of Genesis, chapter 9, verse 20. And Noah began to be an husbandman, and he planted a vineyard, and he drank of the wine and was drunken.
Right. We all know who Noah is, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right. You know Noah, the one that made the ship. We all saw the movie and brought animals onto that ship, and I'm saying him, his sons, and wives, right? And his sons' wives. Go ahead.
And he was uncovered within his tent.
So that man, he was naked, drank some wine. You know how it go. And he was naked, uncovered in his tent, right? In his bed. Go ahead.
And Ham, the father of Canaan, saw the nakedness of his father and told his two brethren without.
Right.
And Shem and Japheth took a garment.
So the brother Ham, right? He saw his father naked. And what did he do? Go ahead up.
So like you, sir. The scripture said Ham. Ham is the forefather of who, sir?
Africans.
The African. Oh, okay. The water, sir. Most High Christ.
Right. So Ham, seeing his father naked, what does he do? He ran to go tell his other brothers. Right. Jokingly go tell his other brothers. Why is that an act of homosexuality? You want to get a trooper? Go ahead. For you.
Like you, sir, if I
You
could.
know you're gonna get it right.
Yes, sir. Because your father getting drunk in his own tent, as it were, his own room, is not something that you should exploit. That is something that you should leave alone, close the door, don't say anything about it.
Right.
But Ham, being deviant in sexuality, thought that he would tell two other males when he seen a male, his father of all people.
You got something you want to say?
I mean, pretty much the same thing. Like if I walked in and saw my father naked, I would want to pull my eyes out.
Right.
I wouldn't want to go tell anybody else to go
Right.
see. You get what I'm saying? Like,
right.
So that's it's like. Go ahead, Sly.
It's two things to that. One is shame. Right? You ever uncover a man is uncovered and other men see? That's shameful. So you would shame your own father like that. The men that has fed you, clothed you, protect you from the, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Clothe you from the winter in the winter. You know what I'm saying? He kept you cool during the summer. He kept you eat. You know what I'm saying? A man that has supported you your whole life, he is in a state of weakness. You know what I'm saying? And you choose to shame him by bringing other men to come and look and see. What does that sound like to you? If not like every locker room, you know what I'm saying, situation with any white boy. You know what I'm saying? Any so-called, being here in America, everything is a joke. If you go in the army, they tell you what? They laugh and joke around things like that. You know what I'm saying? Half the time, over half the jokes in the army is about homosexuality. Over half the jokes in the workplace is about homosexuality. You know what I'm saying? Something gay, something. Can I say gay? Gay's a. Gay is the one you want to say. Okay, gay. You see what I'm saying? I can't say homosexuality.
Technically, but I mean.
Okay.
Saying it, but yeah, technically, gay is the term.
Gay, okay. You know what I'm saying? Doing something gay. You know what I'm saying? Like this is America 101 right here. Right. This is the root of America. What Ham did, you know what I'm saying, is what America is today. Because America is built off of what? Egypt, right? Ham we know is the father of the Africans. You know what I'm saying, who Egyptians were, right? And America is no different than Egypt. No carbon copy of Egypt. So Egypt, like the citizens went by a 9-digit number, right? America, don't we go by a 9-digit number? That's called a social security number, right?
Yeah.
Right? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Egypt had certain statues and monuments. America had statues and you know what I'm trying to say? So these things are just routine for them. Go ahead, I'll keep going for me.
And verse 23. And Shem and Japheth took a garment and laid it upon both their shoulders and went backward and covered the nakedness of their father.
Now, these two right here did the righteous thing, man. You know what I'm saying? Did the righteous thing. That's your father, man. In fact, put that to the side. That's another man. Right. That is another man. That is your brother. You know what I'm saying? They did the right thing. He came and say, oh, laughing, joking, oh, he naked in there, nigga laughing, and nigga, yeah, what you know I'm saying? All shit that gay people, you know what I'm saying? Gay people do. So what the two righteous brothers did was they grab a blanket, they head turn, you know what I'm saying, the other way, walk backwards and cover their father, man. That's the righteous thing to do. You know what I'm saying? But this spirit right here is the same spirit Lil Nas X had. The same spirit that America, you know what I'm saying, have. This spirit right here that Ham had. Keep going for me up. 27.
Verse 27. God shall enlarge Japheth, and he shall dwell in the tents of Shem, and Canaan shall be his servant.
Who?
Canaan shall be his servant.
Who was Canaan at the time? Who was Canaan? Go ahead up.
Lock you, sir. Canaan would be the sexually deviant son.
Yes. Yes. Canaan, you meaning Canaan was Ham's son.
Yeah.
Meaning like, so to explain to me what you're trying to say.
Yes, sir. Canaan would be one of the sons of Noah.
First off, let me start with that. Who was Canaan?
Canaan was the son of Noah, Lord.
Canaan was the son of Ham. So he said Canaan, he's speaking on like, it's like the saying that goes like this. For time's sake, I'm gonna get to it. It's saying that goes like this, like father, like son. You ever heard that saying? Like father, like son? So when they said Jehovah's Witness, I'm assuming, I think it's Jehovah's Witness that teach that black people are cursed because of what Noah cursed Ham. But Noah never cursed Ham. Noah cursed who?
Canaan.
Right? First, we all know curse. You know, he won't know, magical spell. He didn't, you know what I mean? But what he was trying to say is, long story short, like father, like son. You see how you is? Your son gonna be the same way. You know how we say today, you's a sucker.
Mm-hmm.
So by default, your son is a sucker. You get what I'm trying to say? You a coward, so by default, your son gonna be a coward. You know, a coward can only breed a coward. It ain't no, you get older now, you get a little money. I'm saying you get a little box now and you think you big and bad. No, you see the same sucker. Your daddy was a sucker too. You know what I'm saying? So you know, in the world we say these things, right? No, we're saying the same damn thing. You know what I'm saying? And all this, he's saying the same thing. Is that it on that? Did you read 26 up? Salaki.
Verse 26. And he said, Blessed be the Lord God of Shem, and Canaan shall be his servant. God shall enlarge Japheth.
No, sorry. Give me a 19. Give me Genesis 19.
Genesis 19.
Come on.
It's the book of Genesis, chapter
1 through 11.
It's the book of Genesis, chapter 19, verse 1. And there came 2 angels to Sodom at even.
Right. And this we all know is the story of Sodom and Gomorrah, right? Go ahead, Up.
And Lot sat in the gate of Sodom. And Lot, seeing them, rose up to meet them. And he bowed himself with his face toward the ground. And he said, Behold, now, my lords, turn in, I pray you, into your servant's house.
You know the story, right, of Noah, right? This is during the time of Sodom and Gomorrah, right? Mm-hmm. 2 angels came to Noah, right? Mm-hmm. Noah welcomed those angels into his house, right? And this is where we're at, that story. Go ahead.
And tarry all night, wash your feet, and ye shall rise up early and go on your ways. And they said, Nay, but we will abide in the street all night. And he pressed upon them greatly, and they turned in unto him and entered into his house, and he made them a feast, and did bake unleavened bread, and they did eat.
I'm saying, so Noah's Slakia Lot's being, all right, he's being a good brother, man. He's hosting the brothers, right? We have laws in Israel. We know he wasn't an Israelite, you know what I'm saying, but you know, say he's doing what you're supposed to do. I'm saying, go ahead, officer.
I was like, no, I was gonna say what you said, Lot. You said no.
Okay. Oh yeah, Slakia Lot, right? Go ahead,
Verse 4. But before they lay down, the men of the city, even the men of Sodom, compassed the house round, both old and young.
So they said men around the city, right, heard of these men that came to Lot, right? And they surround the city. Go ahead,
all the people from every quarter. And they called unto Lot and said unto him, Where are the men which came in to thee this night?
Where are the who?
Men which came into thee this night.
So they're looking for the angels, right? Looking for the men that came to see Lot. Go ahead,
Bring them out unto us, that we may know them.
We may what?
Know them.
We may what?
Know them.
We may know them. How do a gay man know you? So you know what they wanted to do, right? Let's go back to a story on buck breaking, man. I'm saying, I don't know if anyone knows the history on buck breaking. Buck breaking was a tactic what the slave master would use on a male slave in which he found rebellious or hard to control. He had what's called buck breaking, where he would rape that male slave, right? And what they didn't tell you was also during slavery, there was a lot of sexual camps that were set up. I'm saying, I'm paraphrasing in my own words, sexual camps. There were what's called like sex houses or brothels, right? Where this buck breaking, what they'll do is the slave masters, they would get their 10, 20, however much of them, right? They would gather themselves together, and the slave that couldn't be controlled, they would all rape him. They would all rape him, right? The slave that it was hard to control, they would all rape him, right? And it says, and this is on the historyofyesterday.com, right? It says, with butt breaking, as a form of punishment grew amongst slave owners in the Caribbean, right? White men were able to travel from plantation to plantation, raping male slaves. The punishment became so widely implemented that sex farms developed from the practice. These sex farms allowed multiple slave owners to gang rape male slaves as punishment for any supposed wrongdoing that they committed, right? And it also says the mass popularity of the practice suggests that buck breaking may have been utilized as an outlet for homosexual slave owners to act out their sexual desire on men without attracting the stigma associated with being gay, right? So this is underhanded, like way back in the time, homosexuality, they were pushing on our people, right? Yes, something you want to say?
Yes, sir. I didn't know if the officer's going to say something first, sir. To build on what you said, sir, and like I got another short explanation.
Right.
And it's afterward, the slave owners would cut or rip a hole in the pants to make of the male slaves who were slept with, to let other homosexual owners know that their slaves have been quote unquote broken in. And Salakia, sir, was wild is based on what you just read, every male, meaning the 2 feet walking creature with male equipment, knew that to be a homosexual, to be a sexual deviant of the male gender was something that was frowned upon because everybody knew back then it could not reproduce.
They know, you know, deep down homosexuality is wrong. You ever heard us in the closet? The reason why you're in the closet because you know it's wrong, right? I'm saying this is also, it's the last one I'm reading from that. He says enslaved, and look at the what's called. I'm gonna read it first and I explain it. It said enslaved men who were victimized of this vile punishment often ran away from the plantation, right? Meaning these runaway slaves, they will catch them, right, and rape them. And after they rape them, they will still try to run away, right? Get this. It says runaway slave from plantation or kill them as they were unable to deal with the humiliation that they had suffered. It was often too difficult for them to integrate back into a society that had watched them being emasculated in front of their wife, children, and friends. I'm saying this is a practice that they did. I'm saying when they butt break, they did in front of the whole community. What's called your woman. I'm saying your children, your friends. I'm saying everyone around. They would gather them all up. I'm saying and break you in, as they say. I'm saying this is a common practice, right? That started off in the Caribbean islands. I'm saying we know what travel all throughout. I'm saying UK, here in the Americas, South America. This is something that was a practice that they started, right? Let's go ahead up.
So if I could, sir, when you read the history, you realize that the runaway slaves, more often than not, they were armed and they always fought to the death, and they were almost never containable because, and this is where the police spawned, they were meant to catch and return the slaves to their plantations, and it almost never worked. That's where the police came from.
I'm saying because at this point, there's a lot of these slaves know what's going on, what's coming to them. You might as well die trying. I'm saying that's the case maybe, but keep going on that from me out.
That's why, sir.
Genesis 9:19.
Genesis 19 and verse 4. But before they lay down, the men of the city, even the men of Sodom, compassed the house round, both old and young, all the people from every quarter. And they called unto Lot and said unto him, Where are the men which came into thee this night? Bring them out to us, that we may know them. Verse 6. And Lot went out at the door unto them, and shut the door after him, and said, I pray you, brethren, do not so wickedly. Verse 8.
Slakia, Lot's playing with them. He said, please don't do this wickedness, man. Don't do this, right? Because he know how they are, right? Keep going.
Verse 8. Behold, now I have 2 daughters which have not known man.
Which of what?
Which have not known man.
So Lot is offering his daughters that have never been with a man, right? Never been with a man. He's offering them to the crowd. Two things. Let me ask you. If they're saying that, come, bring those men out so we may know them. Don't forget, there's a whole field of men out there, right?
Mm-hmm.
A whole gang of men out there. So if they want to know them, what does that mean? They all want to have sex with them. A whole group of them all want to have sex with men, right? Lot knowing this, Lot says, I will give you my virgin daughters, my 2 daughters. I don't know if you have kids out there, you would not understand. There's no way.
No.
There is absolutely no way. What? Your daughters? There's no way. Any man out there with daughters, there is no way I can do that. I cannot do that. But this man, Lot, was offering his 2 daughters to these vile, disgusting creatures, right? Keep going for me out. Hold your point out. Keep going for me.
Let me, I pray you, bring them out unto you, and do ye to them as is good in your eyes. Only unto these men do nothing, for therefore came they under the shadow of my roof.
Right? Lot said, these men are under my roof, under my protection.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing cannot come to them.
Mm-hmm.
I will offer my daughter. You can do whatever you want to do with my daughters. Right? Keep going for me out.
Verse 9, and they said, stand back. And they said again, this one fellow came in to sojourn, and he will needs be a judge.
They saying, back up. They telling Lot, back the hell up. Last time I'm going to tell your ass, back up. We want the 2 men that came in amongst you. We want them. We don't care for your daughters. Keep going for me out.
Now will we deal worse with thee than with them.
We would do. Now it's going to be worse now. Right? Keep going.
And they pressed sore upon the man, even Lot, and came near to break the door.
They were damn near wanting to break through the door, right? And they say, no, we're going to get you 2, Lot. We want you and the 2 men. Now, keep going.
Verse 10, but the men put forth their hand and pulled Lot into the house with them and shut to the door.
The angels pull Lot back in, shut the door on them, right?
Mm-hmm.
Keep going.
Verse 11, and they smote the men that were at the door of the house with blindness.
What?
With blindness.
Angels blind the men at the door. Let me show you the spirit of a homosexual. Watch this. Keep going up.
Both small and great, so that they wearied themselves to find the door. And the men said unto Lot, hast thou here any besides son-in-law, and thy sons, and thy daughters, and whatsoever thou hast in the city? Bring them out of this place.
So they want everybody now, right? Keep going.
For we will destroy this place, because the cry of them is waxing great before the face of the Lord. And the Lord has sent us to destroy it. And
right. Keep going up.
And Lot went out and spake unto his sons-in-law, which married his daughters, and said, up, get you out of this place, for the Most High will destroy this city.
Let me stop right there. You see the spirit of a homosexual man? Even with them being blind, they were blind, and they still were fighting to get to those men, to get to Lot. You have something you want to say, Al?
So I consider exactly what you said. They're blind and still making death threats.
Still pursuing these men, even in blindness. Give me Leviticus, like Leviticus 18. Leviticus 18 and 22. You know what I'm saying? This is what God said about that act, right? That's what make homosexuality such a wicked thing, man, and a vile thing. Keep going up. Go ahead from me out. Leviticus 18, go ahead.
It's the book of Leviticus, chapter 18, verse 22. Thou shalt not lie with mankind.
Thou shalt what?
Not lie with mankind.
Most I say you shall not lie with mankind, right? Go ahead.
As thy lie with womankind.
How do a man lie with a woman? You have sex with a woman. Any real man, you lie with a woman, you're going to have sex with a woman, right? Keep going.
It is abomination.
It is a what?
It is abomination.
It is an abomination. You know what I'm saying? That was an abomination. Those men, that homosexuality or gay or trans or what's some other one? LGBT, what is it? LGBTQ.
Lesbian.
You know what I'm saying?
Sexual.
That is a, go ahead up.
So I just wanted to, if I could, get some context.
Go ahead.
If I could. Okay, so like this is Leviticus the 18th chapter, right? We just read the 22nd verse. But everything in this chapter is talking about the doings of Egypt and Canaan, right? Because verse 3 says this. Verse 2 says, "Speak unto the children of Israel and say unto them, I am the Most High, your power. After the doings of the land of Egypt, wherein ye dwelt, shall ye not do.
Right.
And after the doings of the land of Canaan, whither I bring you, shall ye not do. Neither shall you walk in their ordinances." And it goes down and lists a whole bunch of things that them other nations was doing.
Right.
It just so happens that 22 is talking about being a homosexual, which Egyptians, and of course, we saw Canaan, right? So
we just read about Ham, right? Ham is the father of Canaan, who was an African, right? This is most I do not want us to take off after these other nations, man. So let the white man be a homosexual. Let the Arabs, let the Africans, right? Let the Asians, let them be a homosexual. One thing I give the Asians, you don't find, I've never seen a homosexual Asian, huh? I'm sure they're out there, but I've yet to see one. The point that I'm trying to make is we should be better than these people, man. We should be better than these people. We should not be indulging in these acts that they indulge in. Lil Nas X is an abomination, man. Lil Nas X is an abomination. I'm saying, keep going for me out.
Thou shalt not.
Before you go, give me 20 and 13. Give me 20 and 13.
It's the book of Leviticus, chapter 20, verse 13.
Right.
If a man also lie with mankind as he lied with a woman, both of them have committed an abomination.
Read that from the top again now. Read that from the top again.
If a man also lie with mankind as he lieth with a woman, both of them have committed an abomination.
Both of them are committed an abomination. I'm saying, if a man lie down with another man, as you lie down with a woman, you both have committed an abomination. I'm saying, the Most High, homosexuality is first off, let me just say, if homosexuality proved anything what we just read about Lot, that's two things. One, they're filthy and disgusting, and two, they're violent people, man.
Cool.
You see, when they couldn't get their way, I'm saying that's that nasty sexual desire. You see, when they couldn't get what they're willing to do, they first came for the two men, right?
Cool.
Then they wanted Noah. Noah already offered his daughters. They said they didn't want the daughters at first. They got so mad they wanted everyone, wanted to burn the house down and kill everyone in there, rape and kill everyone in there. That's the spirit of homosexuality. Homosexuals are violent people, man. Absolute violent people with a sexual desire. If they do not get their way, that becomes absolutely horrendously violent. I'm saying disgustingly violent, man. Read that again out.
If a man also lie with mankind as he lieth with a woman, both of them have committed an abomination. They shall surely be put to death.
And the Most High will put them to death. I'm saying the Most High will put them to. Give me 1 Corinthians 6 and 9. Give me 9 and 10. 1 Corinthians 6 and 9.
Okay, this is the book of 1 Corinthians chapter 6, verse 9. Know ye not that the unrighteous shall not inherit the kingdom of the Most High? Be not deceived, neither fornicators, nor idolaters, nor adulterers, nor effeminate, nor abusers of themselves with mankind, nor thieves, nor covetous, nor drunkards, nor revilers, nor extortioners shall inherit the kingdom of the Most High.
Thus saith the Most High, man. No effeminate. What is it, effeminate? Go it out.
It's like you gotta want to take after the likeness of a female.
That's what effeminate is. I'm saying it's so much worse. Act like a woman. You ever see a man that pick up the characteristics of a woman up? This. The way they carry they walk around with purse. I'm saying they put on heels, they wear makeup. All these things they take up after a woman, huh? These things that women do. They take it on. I never forget a teacher I once had. Her name was Mrs. Perkins. I can never forget this lady. She said, this is the time when I was out in the world. She said to me, I would never believe that you can be born a homosexual. She said, and I quote her word for word. She said, because if you're homosexual, why not just be a homosexual? Why you got to wear a purse? Why you got to change your voice the way you talk? Why you got to walk a certain way as a woman walk? She said, these are learned behavior, man. These are learned behavior. And of course, that's me paraphrasing what she said, you know what I'm saying? Because when I came to the UPK, I heard the same damn thing what the brothers in here are saying. Same thing that woman was telling me, man. That is a learned behavior. You would not, why not just be gay? The fact that you take up after the characteristics, be effeminate, take after the characteristics of women, let me know that you weren't born that way. That's a learned behavior. Someone violated you when you were younger. You know what I'm saying? And B does, you take up the characteristics of that violator. Go ahead.
Slug, if I could, sir. That's where they get that whole gay, that so-called gay pride parade from and the gay pride month from. Right. No heterosexual, meaning natural man liking a woman and wanting to be and marry a woman, be with and marry a woman. We don't have a heterosexual month. Right,
we don't need one.
That's life.
That's life, right.
Not 1 month.
But they need 12. But they need to have a gay parade, you know what I'm saying, a gay month to celebrate something that's unnatural. I'm saying something that's absolutely unnatural. Go ahead.
Sparky, and just kind of just like how you were saying earlier, how it's being homosexual is such a violent thing. Like even the act, I know brothers don't want to think about it, but the scriptures is talking about even the act of homosexuality is violent. Right. And that's why Paul is saying here, abusers of themselves with mankind.
Right.
Like that is absolutely a violent act, and the Bible says it all over. That's why, of course, we just got out of Leviticus, the 20th chapter. Because it's such a violent act, it must needs be met with violence, which of course is being put to death.
Right. Okay, it's only right. Like we just read, you saw how violent they were. I'm saying with Lot, you see how violent they got. I'm saying, give me First Timothy before you go. Give me First Timothy chapter 1 verse 10. I'm saying that you go ahead and say what you have to say.
I'm learning, sir. Salagia, sir. I'm learning, sir.
First Timothy chapter 1 verse 10. And another thing, if you notice about homosexuals, man, you notice that they say, oh, we just want, we're like, this is the new black fight. When black people are trying to fight for rights, homosexuality is no different, right? You know, they use that saying. And homosexuals believe that when black people was fighting for freedom, as so-called, right? Name one black movement that actually pick up arms and went to war with the United States government. I can't name one. But if you notice the characteristics of a homosexual, though, they has such a strong hold on the fact that, that's where I'm looking for. Their mind is so stuck on being a homosexual. Can't find the words like Salaki. Their mind is so stuck on being a homosexual that they would destroy anything. They wanted to destroy anything that come in their way. You ever enter a gay pride, see the comeback to a gay pride? Every gay pride month or gay pride parade, you always have a group of men or a group of people that are anti that. You ever see one of those and see how violent gay people get up? How violent gay people get? Yet still now, I can't think of not one black movement that went to war with anyone, beating and killing anyone that didn't believe in their lifestyle. Right? Being a homosexual is a lifestyle, first off, right? We black every day. That's a sexual choice. You choose to lay down with another man. You mean to tell me your fight for your sexual preference is equivalent to my fight to just be a human being, that's what they have convinced themselves. And that's to let you know how violent they are. Because they're saying that even though black people were fighting for freedom, which they could have won a war and start killing everyone, because that's their right. Mm-hmm. They're saying that that's equivalent to what they're fighting for. That's to show you how violent they are. Go on and read that for me. 1 Timothy 1-10.
This is the book of 1 Timothy, chapter 1, verse 10. For whoremongers, for them that defile themselves with mankind.
Start from 9 for me.
Yes, sir. Verse 9. Knowing this, that the law is not made for a righteous man.
The law is not what?
Made for a righteous man.
Because if we're all righteous, we don't need for the law then, right? The law is made for the wicked, for the sinful man, right?
Yes,
Keep going up.
But for the lawless and disobedient, for the ungodly and for sinners, for unholy and profane, for murderers of fathers and murderers of mothers, for manslayers, for whoremongers.
So this is made for the pimps, for the men that sleep with whores, right? This is made for the killers. It's made for the women that are prostitutes, the women that like to go around and sleep with men. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm trying to say? Mm-hmm. These are made for people that eat shrimp, crab, and lobster. These are made for people that want to join hands with the other nations, right? Go ahead, up.
For them that defile themselves with mankind.
Defile themselves with what?
Mankind.
For homosexuals, right?
Mankind.
Men that want to lay with other men.
Mankind.
This is made for them. That's to show you how rebellious they are. You ever hear homosexual? And they have a spirit. And I said this about a month or a half ago. I said this when I read up on the story in the Edomite woman that she said she was an atheist. And she said what she don't understand is what gives him, speaking of the Most High, what gives him the right to tell me how to live my life. And she was really trying. Go ahead, up.
Slightly, sir. And if I could, just to answer this goddamn devil's question nice and swiftly, you don't know him, but he knows you, apparently.
Right.
So the fact that you have a question about him and all of us on earth can hear it, but you can't hear one question he has ever heard about you means shut the hell up.
This woman is so disgusting, man. That same spirit that she have, I bet you didn't dig in and ask her if she was a lesbian. She'd say yes. Mm-hmm. I'm saying that's the spirit of a homosexual. You know what's coming next? Once they start sleeping with men, they allow men and men to sleep with each other. What's next is that no longer gets them off. So they need little boys, little girls. You get what I'm trying to say? You hear them going here like then that might no longer get them off. So a dead body, a dead corpse. And the whole world will go extinct, man. Homosexuality is a violent and disgusting act. Huh? Go ahead, up.
Well, yes, sir. Just to build on what you're saying.
Go ahead.
When the same sex or the same gender doesn't do it for them,
right?
And will be pedophilia. So
right.
Sexual deviancy won't do it for them. Then it'll be pedophilia. And after pedophilia wears out, it'll be necromancia. And then after necromancia, it'll be outright slavery, snuff style. Just
gone. And that's the spirit of a homosexual, man. I'm saying they go ahead, up.
Oh, no, so like I was going to say, it's a gateway drug. It's a gateway lifestyle.
Right.
You want to be a homosexual, like you said, eventually they're not going to be able to satisfy their lust with that.
Pedophilia.
They're going to be going out there after little babies and stuff like
right.
that. And you already know about it. I think it's one of the most ridiculous things. You a Benjamin, you don't be hearing about these types of things, but these white women be out here having sex with horses and dogs and all of that garbage. You know what I'm saying? And that's because, of course, you know what I'm saying, because their lust was, they couldn't fulfill it with another woman, or you know what I'm saying, with a man. So yes, wow.
And that is there is no end to a homosexual. You know what I'm saying? You know what's next when you legalize homosexuality? You know in their mind what they say? Oh my gosh, It's endless. Imagine what else we can get away with. There's no stop after this. There's no stopping them after this. That is homosexuality in a nutshell. You know what I'm saying? Give me Romans 1:26.
It's the book of Romans, chapter 1 and verse 26. For this cause the Most High gave them up unto vile affections. For even their women did change the natural use into that which is against nature. And also,
27, go ahead.
And also, and likewise also the men, leaving the natural use of a woman, burned in their lust one toward another. Men with men working that which is unseemly.
Right.
And receiving in themselves that recompense of their error, which was me.
Men laying with men and women laying with women in all essential. You know what I'm saying? Vile affection. Vile. What the word vile means? Give me the Google definition. You know what I'm saying? Give me the Google definition for him. The word vile.
This is the definition of vile. Adjective. Morally bad or wicked. Extremely unpleasant.
Morally bad, right? You know what I'm saying? Morally bad. And that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? No sense of moral, man. No sense of morals when you're homosexual. Right. You know what I'm saying? Homosexuality stems from pedophilia, you know what I'm saying? Rape. Stems from all these things. Right? Give me some other ones. Pedophilia, rape. I don't think you go any further than that out. You know what I'm saying? But the brother that's brought out, what would you call that? A bestiality? Sleep with animals? Because sleep with a human being no longer, sleep with a man sleep with another man is no longer get him off. You know what I'm saying? Him sleep with another man no longer get him off. So he has to go to an animal now. It's not legal in some countries. I think in Canada, I think it's illegal. They legalized that in Canada.
Legal what? Bestiality?
Bestiality in Canada, if I'm not mistaken. You go look that up for me. I'll make sure I'm getting it right. I don't want to say something that, you know what I'm saying? These things are things that have been around for hundreds of years, thousands of years, man. The Romans were doing this.
Yeah, they said most bestiality is legal in Canada.
Say that loud again.
It says, this is from the independent.co.uk. Most bestiality is legal, declares Canada's Supreme Court, 2016. I remember bringing this out before. About 4 or 5 months ago, I remember bringing this out. In Canada, yes, a bestiality is legal in Canada. Meaning like you can go and lay with an animal. We even have laws for those things where not only we kill you, we kill the animal too. Because you have defied the animal. Anybody gonna eat that? Homosexuality is wrong, have always been wrong. You know what I'm saying? And America pushing this agenda on the cancel culture, on anyone that speak on ill will on the LGBT or the gay agenda, them pushing that does not affect men, the ISUPK. Why? For one, we're not rich men. We have nothing to lose. There's nothing you can hold over our heads, right? There's nothing you can hold over our heads, and we are men that live by faith. Men that live by faith, who they consider crazy. They said we believe in a God that we cannot see, right? The Asians can see Buddha, can they not? The Asians can see Buddha. I would think they have a whole statue of Buddha, big belly and all, right? Isn't the Buddha the one that I remember Cat Williams said he got an obesity problem. Like niggas ain't gonna be able to follow him. Like that's the fat one. You know what I'm saying? Buddha, big belly. You know what I'm saying? Fuck Salakia sitting over and he disgusting looking, man. This look like an average Samoan. Not Samoan. Those sumo wrestlers, man. That's what Buddha look like, man. They need to stop. That's what Buddha is, right? You know, sumo wrestlers, the ones that get in a little diaper. Which is that? Salakia. I don't know how as a man you Salakia, man. The Asians, they kind of gay too. Salakia, man. I just caught me. I just realized that. I'm saying that's gay. I'm saying they getting diapers and they're pulling each other diaper up, trying to fight to pull each other's diaper up. That's the
I'm saying? I don't know what to say other than that, man. Right? The Arabs, they can see their God. The Indians are what? A cow would say a corn god, right? Cows, right? Animals is their God. They can literally go out into their farm and see their God. Go ahead, up.
They literally bathe and submerge their entire bodies in cow urine and feces.
Africans do the same thing. Some African, yes. I forgot was it South?
Nigeria?
Was it Nigeria that do that? Who does
It's
that?
not Nigeria. It's mainly the East Africans that do that.
East, like the Ethiopia.
Yeah, East and like Central.
Liberia.
Yeah. I don't know if it's the Liberians, but yeah, East Africa to like. To
Not Liberia, Libya.
Yeah, Libya.
Libya, not Liberia.
I
My
don't
bad.
say all Libya, but yeah.
I'm saying where they submerge themselves into cow piss, shit, or Slovakia feces. I'm saying in animal feces and piss. They submerge themselves. They literally go take a bath with their God.
Mm-hmm.
So they look at us like, you guys are crazy. You believe in the God of the Bible, the God that write this? I'm a copy a captain of the ISUPK when I say this, that how do you know the God of the Bible has power? It's because there's all these translations of it. There's only one Quran. Ain't nobody got to translate Quran because there's no power in it.
That's right.
There's no power in the Quran, so there would be no need to translate it. No one ain't got to translate Buddha and come up in a book because there's no power in Buddha. I mean, like Cat Williams said, the Buddha has an obesity problem. He can't even lose the weight. He would look like he's about to die. High cholesterol, all that. Like he looked like he's about to die. Forget about the Indians and their corn god. I'm saying, you mean to tell me you use a restroom and you can see your God sitting right there in your feces, as the brother said. You know what I'm saying? They can all see their God. They look at us and we're crazy because you can't even see your God. You believe in the God of the Bible, God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, God that says homosexuality is wrong. That's how they look at us. Go ahead, up.
Slightly, sir. Every nation on the face of this planet has record of the so-called Great Flood.
Right.
Every nation has that record, meaning
Brother saying every nation has story of the flood, right?
Yes,
Go
sir.
ahead, up.
If I could, sir.
Go ahead.
Meaning, we can't even bring to the table another God that does not concur with what every nation on the face of the Most High's footstool knows as the Great Flood. We can't even bring them to the table, meaning, literally, the Most High God, Yahweh, is it. That is it. Sloppy.
Right. You know what I'm saying? What more can you say than that? I see why they look at us as if we're crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I see why. When you got the Buddha, you got all these other fake gods who you can clearly see. They make statues unto themselves. We don't do that, right? And the fact that we don't do that, they look at that as odd because the world's been turned upside down. You mean to tell me it's 2021 and you guys are not accepting of homosexuality? Something's wrong with you guys. That's how they look at us. I'm saying, and rightfully so. You should look at us. You should look at the righteous that way when you're unrighteous. I'm saying, as far as the whole cancel thing for the baby and all these brothers, man, hey, nothing would change. Them brothers, they would apologize. Believe me, they're gonna apologize. Their pockets start being hurt. They're gonna apologize. They're gonna say they're sorry. They'll never do it again. And they're gonna go on and issue an apology,
right,
and go on with their lives, because that's what America breeds. I'm saying, go ahead up.
It's like they'll make a nigga apologize. Like they made the baby apologize for talking about the HIV and the AIDS, which is an absolute plague for the homosexuals.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's a plague for them. Talking about, going around the parking lot. Like, of course, he was throwing shots at him or whatever, but they made him apologize and they took away money from him and all of this.
Right.
But, like, nobody has ever made America apologize because remember this, In the 1980s, homosexuality was considered a mental disorder.
Right.
And nobody ever, made a call to the American government and say, hey, y'all need to publicly apologize for this. They never did that. But America literally said, which is true, homosexuality is a mental disorder. Nobody makes them apologize. They got to make the niggas apologize if they say something at a goddamn rap show.
Right. I'm saying the brother's saying it's so heavy, man, which we were talking about earlier. You could literally say anything on there. Women ain't this, black women ain't this. You know what I'm saying? Black men need to start, if you came out and said black men need to start being responsible and stop killing each other and this, and brothers, they would have loved that. They'd have put him on Little Baby, said this, and this. Go ahead,
Like I was going to say, Cardi B talked about drugging men and raping them. And nobody canceled
read
Cardi
that, say that again. Oh my God. I'm saying the brother said Cardi B spoke on drugging men. You know what I'm saying? Stealing from those men that she drugged. She tricked and drugged, right? And nobody hit out on her. Well, you even speak on the LGBTQ. I'm being gay. You even speak on that agenda. You're going to get canceled. Go ahead, up.
Slocky, if I could, sir, to build on what the officer's saying.
Right.
I didn't hear nobody strike that sister down for the evil that she was speaking of and doing, other than Officer Apayak of Arizona camp of the ISUPK and the Commander General Hana, because what she's doing is absolutely evil. It has nothing to do with a fad or music. That's wrong. That's not of the Most High God.
Right.
Black women applauded her for it too. It was like, get your money. That's what they said.
Hey.
I didn't say no more.
That's exactly what they were saying. Right? A lot of sisters came out and supported her and tell Cardi B what? Get your money. Say you drugged them.
Secure the bag.
You know what I'm saying? Secure the bag. Get that bag, girl. She drugged them, you know what I'm saying? And steal their money from them. And they said, get that bag, girl. Can you imagine that? Forget a man drugging a woman. Let's say he just drug her, right? And steal her money. Oh my God. How many prison time are you looking at? Oh my God. I don't know what statute of limitations on that shit is, but Salakia. They will find everything in the book to throw at him up.
Right.
But two things America is pushing on the black community. One, black woman is God.
Mm-hmm.
That's my next class I'm touching on. The black woman is God. I keep hearing that over and over and over. And the black woman is God. The black woman is God. The black woman is God. And two, homosexuality or gay agenda. You know what I'm saying? The black woman is God. Black woman is not God, man. How you know it's not God? Because in the same speech you hear they say what? Black woman is the most unprotected creature on the face of it. You mean you God?
Right.
What you talking about? You mean you need protection? You're God. The black woman is God. What she need protection for? No. Black woman is not God. Because it ain't no protecting God. I ain't got to protect my God. He's God. He's the Most High. You know what I'm saying? Once again, with ISUPK, so like Commander General Yana on 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. I'm saying Officer Apayak out here in Arizona. And we come out here, we have classes Tuesday. You see on the bottom, man. We have classes Tuesday through Saturday. I'm saying we got classes. I'm saying from 7 to 9. I'm saying, and Saturday we got the Sabbath service from 9 or Teslaki at 10 to noon. With that I passed class of police and officer per.
These are ISUPK security announcements. We are the ISUPK, started out at 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. These are the rules for new brothers and sisters. When a new brother or sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They're to be saluted only. They're here to share themselves with the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from their head to speak to that brother or sister. There is another 6 months in which that brother and sister will court each other, and after this 6 month period, the brother and sister will get permission from their head to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment, you can find this in Numbers chapter 18, verse 21, and Malachi chapter 3, verses 8 through 10. The word tithes means tenth in the Hebrew, ma'ashra. 10% of every penny of any increase the Most High gives you, give it to the Treasury Department or to the teacher. Priest funds, which are free will offerings for the priest. They're not mandatory, but they're whatsoever amount that you would like. Upcoming holy convocations, we got the memorial of blowing of the trumpets coming up in September next month. Also, make sure if you come into the physical school location, GPS the school's location. That'll increase our stats on Google. Visit the school's website. If you look up ISUPK Arizona on Google, ISUPK Arizona has its own website. Click on that website, check it out. It's got all of our events listed on there. Also, if you've not already, post a review of the school on Google, whether you're in the school, whether you're in the physical school or you're watching online. All right. If anybody wants to be a trooper in the school, make sure you start to wear all black. That includes black boots, black shirt, black pants, and black headband or scarf. That will give the teacher a courtesy salute and individual Imagine, which means to stand. Imagine Shabbat. Imagine Barak. Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shabbat.
Y'all bought Shimon Shabbat.
Yahweh Mutar.